Okay. Um, I have finished the Big Mac. Way too much cheese. If I do that again, one extra cheese slice, one extra piece of ham, that's enough. Okay? It had extra sauce. I added more mayo and mustard, yellow mustard. It was really delicious. It would have been good on its own. Maximum one extra slice of cheese, one extra slice of ham, like one slice of ham that doesn't originally come on it, would have been enough. It was it was substantial. I will say that. I don't think I'll be making another one of those for a long, long time. It was very filling. It had extra Big Mac, secret Big Mac sauce. Whoa, boy! I think I'm gonna go check into a hospital and maybe have my heart checked. I think after eating that, I think that you really want to make sure you have health insurance before you eat one of those. It was heavy. It was definitely substantial. It was well made. This time it was well made in Japan, and it had lots of sauce. I was not complaining at all. That was a good Big Mac, but I might have to get my arteries unclogged in a few days here. I might have to get a triple bypass after eating that crazy Big Mac. Do not put two extra pieces of cheese on. And I had like four, they're very thin, but four pieces of ham on there. Now, moving back to the subject, I like this continuity. So the Big Mac, I finished it. It was good. I would like to talk a little bit more about dive watches. Why are dive watches so popular? Okay, wrist check. I got my beater watch, my junker watch on, and that's the Hamilton Day Date khaki, which is unfortunately a quartz. That's my punishment for selling my Rolex. Do not. I mean, I don't know. I regret selling that Rolex. What I should have done was sold it and taken the money and invested in another Rolex, like maybe a GMT Master or a Submariner Date, or even a Daytona. I could have invested in a watch, Rolex that I liked much more if I would have just taken the money and put that roughly, what would I say, 4,500 US, 5,000 US, and stuck that 5,000 US into a GMT Master. I should have done that, but yeah, they say that hindsight is 2020, and I sort of regret that I sold it. I got most of my money back. Very tired today. You can see I got dark circles under my eyes. Very tired. I was very busy yesterday. So this is my punishment. I have to wear this quartz, and I don't mind this as a beater watch. It's been a pretty good beater watch. I already had it for 4 years, and it's been a good beater watch. We did have to get the movement fixed though, and we did have to get the seals fixed. It started leaking. We had to replace the strap, so it's not, definitely didn't stand up like the Rolex. Like that was a bulletproof watch. My Rolex um, Explorer 2 with a date complication, and the GMT hand that it had, that watch was bulletproof. And this is the kicker. This is the kicker. This is what, like, this is when I say kicker, this is probably what I should really kick myself for, is that it was the old model. It's probably out there somewhere, worth a lot now. And I knew it too, but it was the old model with the little triangle hand. on the GMT hand. The old model with the new movement inside. That's right, folks, with the 3186 movement. It had the new movement in the old case, the old watch case. What was I thinking? And I sold it for just under what I paid for it. Like $100 under what I paid for it. And $200 under what I paid for it, because it had some scratches. It had a bit of a ding on the case, and they said, well, and I gave them the box too. That was a huge mistake. That was the kicker, is that it had the new movement in the old case. You know, that's rare, because you're going to find the majority of them are going to be the new movement in the new case, the old movement in the old case. But this was a rarity in that it had the new movement, 3186 movement, in the old case. What was I thinking? Okay, very quickly now, I do miss the watch. I should have kept it even as a collector's item. If I didn't even like it anymore, I should have just kept it as a collector's item. And stainless steel watches, stainless steel professional sports watches by Rolex, have gone up in value a lot. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? That was definitely a watch to hold on to, and I knew it too. Had the box and papers. I purchased it, and you'd probably be able to find this if you know where it is. I purchased that watch on Christmas Eve 2012, and I did it purposefully. I mean, this was all planned out, and I sold the watch to actually help a very good friend of mine in need, where I helped them out a little bit. But of course, it helped me out too to get the extra cash, but I should have never done that. Oh, what was I thinking? Oh well, I'm condemned. My punishment is to wear this beater watch for a while with a quartz movement. And I would like to say, I just want to re-stress that, okay, what I think, how I would explain the popularity of dive watches. Now you want to look, for example, at Rolex dive watches, at the Rolex Submariner, the Rolex Submariner date, is that I just mentioned before in my last video, they come with the diver's extension that can fit over a wetsuit, okay? So you got a really, really great bracelet. But what I think it comes down to is that besides the whole James Bond thing, okay? That's definitely part of it. Besides that, you can take any Rolex, and if it fails you, if it breaks, for what it was designed for, is it going to be the end of your life? No. But if you're using a Rolex dive watch and for what it was designed for, and if it breaks, if it fails you, if the movement were to stop, if it were to leak water, it could mean the end of your life. That's what I think it comes down to. So is that going to be a good watch outside of diving? You can trust your life to it? You bet. That's what I think it really comes down to. And we're out of time, folks, but that's what I really think the popularity of dive watches come down to. This is Gregory CuDeeCakes signing off. Goodbye, everyone. Sorry, no Zippo check on this video. We'll get a Zippo check for the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Keep rocking.